So I'm here with Steve Wallace, and Steve gave a very interesting talk on rethinking Ghana's cocoa sector. And I was having a conversation with him before we just began, and the question was, what's a cheese man from Wisconsin doing in Ghana talking about cocoa?
Well, this cheese man from Wisconsin was very fortunate to have won a high school foreign exchange scholarship. So I found myself going from Whitefish Bay, Wisconsin, to the town of Sunyani, Ghana, up in Brongahafo, and I stayed with this marvelous family, Yao Broby, and his 18 children. I was his 19th white son, his Obruni son, and it just opened up marvelous possibilities for me here in Ghana. I learned so much and had great affection for the place, and it was like that good book on a bookshelf that you keep rereading and taking down and going back to every year. I wanted to come back.
Great. So tell us, what was your talk about? Coming back to that personal story, what did you talk about on the TED stage, and how was that experience?
Well, what I talked about is my father up there had a kiosk. He was a small trader. And I learned so much about business from him. I learned maybe more than you could learn in an MBA because the care he took with customers, he'd give people credit, then he had to collect money. And he was just such a wonderfully, the faculties he employed to do business were so various, and he was so expert at that. I just learned a lot. And I started thinking, Ghana makes the finest cocoa in the world. It sells at best for really pennies a pound. And chocolate bars in Europe and the United States sell for several dollars a pound. And I said, what's wrong with this picture? Why isn't Ghana, which to me has the competitive advantage of international trade, if you think about it, going way back to Adam Smith and David Ricardo and the classical economic thinkers of the 17 and 1800s, Ghana should be the locus for making fine chocolate. We can get wrapping paper from one place and labels from another and the machinery from another and the mixers and conches from Europe, and we'll bring it to Ghana. And we should have better chocolate, better, fresher chocolate, because we don't take our beans, fumigate them, put them in the hold of a ship, and then take them offshore. And the beans lose a lot of their magic after 8 weeks in the hold of a steamship.
Interesting. So what product do you produce?
We produce two varieties of chocolate, 48% dark milk. To our knowledge, it is the first dark milk chocolate certainly ever sold in the United States, if not the world, and an 80% with no milk. And we do a variety of specialized cocoa powders, various flavors and for various segments of both the consumer and commercial market.
Okay, great. So your market is mainly export.
It's exclusively export. The idea was, could Ghana, not could I make a chocolate bar that would sell domestically, but could I make a chocolate bar that could compete with the best Swiss, French, Belgian chocolates? If we could do that and then sell it in sort of hard currency markets like the US, Canada, Japan, the UK, then we would have accomplished something. So that's the bar I set for myself.
Great story, and especially an interesting story of chocolate that we all love. Now, very quickly, Wallace, what would you take away?
This was, in many ways, a speech I've wanted to give for 25 years that I've been working here to talk about the cocoa sector, and I loved it. The energy of the people that are organizing this is phenomenal, and it's been all done by people probably under 25 years old, I would guess. And it is just a bright future for Ghana if it's in your capable hands. So I was thrilled and honored to be a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you, too. I think we're also very thrilled to have people like yourself, people who are bringing change to Ghana. And I mean, I think your story is very different in the sense that you've come in and you've come to bring change in our community. So thank you very much, Steve. Thank you for your time.
Great pleasure. Thank you.